Having a high winning rate strategy is one of the fundamentals to being a successful trader. In this video, I'm going to be showing you a very simple, a very working strategy that is just going to help you in the forex trading, and it's just going to change everything in your forex trading journey. You can make sure that you follow me everywhere on all social media platform at Dan Tech Forex. Now let's start right over here. If you actually go to the chart, make sure that you follow all my instructions. You can start with top-down analysis, and that is starting with the highest time frame, like weekly time frame. It's just going to be showing you where the market will be heading in coming days. It will just be helping you to know that in case maybe the things changes over here, in case you want to trend towards the trend, in case you want to trend against the trend, that is what will just be helping you. So you can be trending against the trend or towards the trend. So I recommend most of the time you trend towards the trend, so you actually have to follow the trend. So the weekly time frame will just be showing you where the market will be ending and the achievement the market is going to achieve, whether in 2 weeks, in coming weeks. Now that is one weekly time frame, but where we'll be concentrating on this strategy is looking at 1 day time frame. So I want us to concentrate on one day time frame, and then I'll just be showing you the other time frame. We will just be checking, but on this, let's just do our analysis towards 1 day time frame. And after that, I just want us to check what we call the supply and demand zone. So that is what you can identify. If you don't see supply and demand zone, then you can just check on the resistance and support areas. So in case you don't see that, because we can be having resistance and support area being horizontal or being sliding, where they can just slide appearing differently. So on this one, I can just identify the supply and demand zone, and I'm going to be showing you that. On that, after identifying those, then we're just going to be combining it with another indicator over here that I'm going to be showing you how it just work. Now, as you can see, for example, in this market, we have the US oil. You can see how this has been moving so well into this market. By seeing this clearly, you can see this market was moving all this way down, all this way down. That means from all this, the market was going all this way, and now this market changed the direction and then started going upward. But there's something that you can actually notice in this area is this one. You can just notice that we have where the market was testing this supply zone, or you can just call it as a resistance point, where it was testing this area. But you can see this point was tested so many times, and then it was actually being broken. So how will you know? Because we can have a supply and demand zone, we can have good resistance and supply zone, but we'll be combining with the other something else, so that we can just be having a perfect entry into the market. The area that we will be focusing after this has been broken, now you can see after this zone has been broken is actually this, because you can see the market has tested this twice on horizontally, so this becomes our key zone. So after this being our key zone point of where we are going to be focusing right here is this, because this is going to actually to be even the signal I'm going to be giving you over here. Now, as you can see, this market was actually approaching this region. This market was approaching this point. And the moment it touched here, it actually some traders started selling, and the market went all the way down to 87, right from 92.3. So those are many pips if you calculate so well. But you can see the market actually touched this area again, and you can see it is starting to reverse. Remember, this is 1 day time frame. So after today, when this candle actually closes right here and it forms started to close like red one here, because that is the last thing that you check. If I actually want to enter in this region, this is what I will do. I'll come up to two different things to focus on this market. I'll come over here and identify and see this resistance point has been created over here. So there's possibility this market is reversing from this region. So number on the list, let's just combine with another indicator that is going to change everything, where I'm going to do over here, and I'm going to be using the RSI, relative strength index. Relative strength index is just going to be showing us when the market is overbought and oversold. So the RSI is here. So as you can see on our RSI, let me just show you so that you can just understand that RSI actually just work perfectly. I just want you to see this. Look at that. Anytime the market was touching our RSI downwards on the side, the market was reversing from that position. And I'm talking about the 1 day time frame and not other time frame. So that you have to focus on 1 day time frame when it comes to RSI. You just want to have a very long entry that's just going to take long, entry that is going to, you're going to harvest so many pips. Then this is what you have to be using. You can see, for example, I'm going to mark this area so that you can see. For example, we have this zone, this one over here. You can see over here, the zone, the market was actually oversold, and this region, the market was oversold. The other area that the market was oversold and the reversed back is actually across this area. And the moment the market touched here, the market reversed. So anytime you can see the market touching all this zone, the market has been reversing, and that has been all the way up from 2020 all the way down. So you can see even here the market was touching this and the market was just reversing back. So that is one of the indicator you can use over here to identify your zone. So you can see including this area, because the market actually moved right from this is 36 and went all the way to 40, went down a little bit to 34, and then the market has been skyrocketing right from there. Any market was going above 70 over here and touching around that is 80 to 77. So I always talk about RSI touching 77. In case that's testing 77 mark overbought, then you can just start finding the place to sell. So you can see the moment it was touching this area, coming all this way down, the market was selling a little bit. Now that is what you actually have to know. The RSI, one of the things that you can just be using to test your market, but you cannot use it alone. And that's why you can see on this region, as we talk right now, this market is here. This market is here. And the moment this market is here, we can focus on different things. The market is as the place we can call the resistance point. That is first thing that you have to know, because it's just going to test that zone. You can see the first time it tested, it's trying to go down. So in case the last thing that you check is the candlesticks pattern. In case this candle that you see down here, in case that candle closes on red, then down one over here will just be having this market just going all the way, and the candle will be formed over here. The type of the candle will be formed over here is to just be very important, because if you're going to be having a doji that is called the gravestone, then it's one of the indicators to show us that we're going to be having a reversal. But apart from that, you can see this market is actually so overbought and is crossed our mark above 80. So there's high probability this market is actually going to go all this way down and go to the center, and the center is actually around this area. Let me show you across here from all this way to around neutral over here to the center, at least to correct the pullback. So this pullback will be getting it at least coming almost to 83 across here. So that is a possibility that you're just going to be having in the market. If you actually want to know more about this, let me just give you another example that is just going to be helping you here. And this example, we can start by analyzing any other currency, any pair that you just want. For example, let me just pick something like GBP USD. GBP USD is here. GBP USD. If I pick GBP USD, you notice something, that the GBP USD, the moment is actually cross all the ways down, because you can see it's actually very far. There's something I just want to notice you here. One of the things, apart from what we have been discussing here, this is the US oil that we are talking about over here. That is the zone that you have to be entering. But there's another trick that will help you to make more money, apart from just watching the candlesticks that are being formed over here, the RSI that you'll be having here. Now, the last thing that you will be doing is to be creating a region of where you are going to have different entries, and these different entries will just be helping you to divide your entries. For example, let's say you just want to use your risk management, say that you can use one lot. So in case you just want to use that one lot, all you can just do, for me, I'm going to divide my lot and I'm going to put my entries here on this one, because now I can see there is signs that this market is going to reverse from all this way to all this down. Yes, this is a worthy taking risk. So all you can just do is, on this region, you can divide your entries, and you can just decide to enter into different positions, and you can divide to enter either 10 times when the market is actually at, for example, now is at 1992.3. The market has come all the way from 93 point, around 93 point, 93 point, this is 93, 94, around 94. So around 94, 94 there. So if you actually nice in this thing, that you can just do is to divide your entries, so you can start selling from 94, 93, 94, 93, 94, 93. So if you just divide your entries to different positions, then that is just going to be helping you to have multiple entries and actually to increase your profit here. So in case things just goes negative, then you can just decide to close the other one. So there is advantage of splitting your lot. So that is what I just be doing over here. In case I notice that I've got the 1 day time frame, the market has crossed 70 or crossed 30 and just gone all the way down, and then I can identify at least the support area. I can identify at least somewhere where we have the support, either is horizontal or either is in slide over here, and then you can just decide to split all those ones, and then you can split your lot size, and then you can start selling from all those points going all the way down, and that is going to help you maximize your profit. Trust me, this strategy works so much. And that's why I said, in case you try to either way of these, you can see anytime the market was crossing this below 70 and going all that way down, the market was starting to reverse back. So this works so much. You can see even this one, we have the market crossing all this way up, and then suddenly coming all this way down and buying, and you can see it has been happening. So 1 day time frame is actually nice to be using over here in case you want to maximize your profit. Try just using that on your side. In case it works, make sure that if you have more opinion on that, you can just comment. If you have any question, you can just comment in the download of in the comment section. I'll make sure that I reply all your comments, and make sure that you follow me everywhere on all social media platform at Dan Tech Forex.